Hello you scammy Russian asset flippers, it's Rusty here, and today I am playing LGBT vs Russia Battlegrounds, which was developed by Sanya Someone 100. The name doesn't matter, because this, well, if you know about asset flips, if you know about stuff like UnitZ, alarm bells might have been ringing as soon as you saw this. As soon as you heard the awful music in the background, the Russian, I don't know what this would be, trance, dance. It's awful. And we've got these little Minecraft guys. They look very UnitZ, don't they? Well, let's pick one and play. I'm not going to talk about this much. Look at their little logo there, isn't it wonderful? And we'll see with a few other games I'm going to show you in this video, because there's not going to be much to talk about in this game. Let's just be new player. This is the most shockingly bad, the most blatant of asset flips. Oh, I have to name myself. Okay. Let's call myself LGBT, seeing as Russians appear to be obsessed with gay people. Because that is a theme. That is a theme with these. Let's just go to war. There won't be any games, I'm sure. Okay, so we need a password, and the password is 7777. Right, can we play now? No. How incredible. Oh, we can. Here we go. Battle Royale. So you can't play because no one's playing, I would assume. Find a game. Let's find a game. There are no games. There are no games. This is sitting on 20 positive reviews on Steam. Because of course it is, because Steam is just full of children now. Children and idiots who will upvote this trash. This asset flip trash. So let's just create a game. We'll do a LAN one and start a match. We'll just have with bots. Oh, look at this. I'm going to be showing you this map and this character model numerous times. Oh, okay, we're starting now, because you know how Battle Royale games go. Isn't that plane obnoxiously loud? Do you want to hear it 4 times? Maybe we should hear it 4 times. Yes, let's. So we've got no instructions, so I don't know how to get out the plane. Because it doesn't tell you how to use the controls. This is excellent. This is an excellent Unity asset flip. We got there we go. Right, I'm out. Okay. So let's have a quick history lesson, shall we? While we play this, I assume against bots, and I don't have a gun. So UnitZ, back in the day, UnitZ, one of the first Unity assets that was heavily flipped. It was kind of survival mode game, Minecraft-esque, and there were many iterations of it on Steam. With a slight name change, they were the very most blatant of asset flips because nothing was done to them. The asset was taken basically wholesale and re-uploaded on Steam for money. This costs money. This costs 79p, which is the lowest price, I believe, that you can have. Now, this one isn't in early access. The other games I'm going to talk about are. So, UnitZ, when Battle Royale modes became popular, UnitZ Battlegrounds was released on the Unity Asset Store. UnitZ Battlegrounds, and there was a asset flip of that called SurvivalZ Battlegrounds, developed by someone called Kickless Game. That's an early access, also 79p, as I've said. That was released, when was that released? On the 16th of June this year. This one was released a couple of days ago, I believe. There has also been, these are all from different developers, all 79p. There has also been a LGBT Battlegrounds, that's picking up the LGBT theme again, from a dev called Limed, who has seemingly created a few other games. I say created, they're probably all asset flips as well. And then there was Gay Battlegrounds, again the gay theme, by the dev Lala Zero. Those two were both in early access. Very minor alterations on this. As you'll see, I'm going to show you the videos. I don't know if I'll do them side by side, if I can work that out. Oh look, here's a little bit of uniqueness in this game. I don't know what it is with Russians and LGBT. Are they meant to be satirizing something? I don't think that's how satire works, is it, guys? Are they taking the piss? I don't know how. I mean, there's nothing here to make this LGBT versus Russia Battlegrounds, is there? There was no theme, the characters. It's not even like they were something ridiculous like the YMCA or whatever. However, you know, crude, offensive way they wanted to do it. You know, the word is funny. Thinking about, oh, somebody's gay, that's funny. This is the level of humour we're at. We're at the level of, you know, very young teenage boys. And maybe that's why the people on Steam find it funny. I don't know, because there's so many Steam users, you're bound to get lots of children. Children who can play all this trash. I found the original asset on Unity and one of the other asset flips that wasn't gay themed. Because they aren't all gay themed. Maybe that one wasn't developed by Russians, although it probably was. So, yeah, well, we'll just talk about that now. I'm going to go on the store pages, because this game is garbage. It's the laziest effort asset flip. The title has got nothing to do with anything, except maybe to be edgy. I assume that's it. And because some children think it's just funny. Oh, gay. Or I'm fighting the gays. Russia fighting the gays, because Russian people all hate homosexuals. Oh, isn't it funny? Isn't it fucking funny? I'm laughing. Are you laughing? And you'll see how similar they all look. It's shocking. I haven't watched the others yet. I think we should watch them together, just to see how blatant of an asset flip this is. I mean, if it's not these kind of games, it's the bloody visual novels with anime nudity in them. And I know we had a thing on Steam where people were saying, you know, Steam shouldn't be banning these things. Things like Honey Pop. Because, you know, it's just people's sensibilities. There's not even real nudity. But there's a fucking incest visual novel on Steam now. So, yeah, we got that. But this stuff is worse, I think, because it's so blatant. And they're almost identical, these games. So I don't know if there's a group of Russians that just get together and try and release it with the edgiest title to see who makes the most money. But all the other ones are still up on Steam. I mean, they only came out in the last month or so. So I thought I'd start with the asset pack on the Unity store that these people are all ripping off. The UnitZ Battlegrounds one cost €44. I don't know what the small denomination of a euro is called. Not a pence, I don't think. But yeah, so it's basically UnitZ but a Battle Royale mode. Look how it says starter kit. Almost like you're meant to add to the game or add to the starter kit when you bought it. Let's look at some screenshots, shall we? Oh my goodness. Hang on. That's the same page. That's identical. It's identical to LGBT versus Russian Battlegrounds. No wonder they didn't change any of the characters to make them fit with their stupid, I don't want to say homophobic theme. Although, actually, that probably makes more sense in the sort of terms of fearing homosexuals, because that's almost how the level it kind of seems, rather than hating. Like this weird fear that makes you giggle, because it's so funny. Ha ha ha, gay people. Jesus. But yeah, here's a few more screenshots. They've literally changed nothing. They haven't even changed the little bar at the bottom. But anyway, I'll put the video on now for it. Oh boy. So yeah, look. That even has a main page. They didn't even have their logo, did they? Oh yes, they did. They did have their logo. So, identical map by the looks of things. Identical animations, effects. It's the same game. With the plane launching. It's shocking, really. I mean, people... This has been happening with the UnitZ stuff, so this is hardly something new, but... The fact that Valve have now admitted that they're okay with this, basically, as long as you give them their money... and apparently people on the internet are also okay with it, because it's some kind of free speech issue, I do not know. But why would you want 10 versions of these? Or because it's up to me to be able to choose if I want to play it or not. You could just not play it. Yeah, I could just not play it, but there's been 4 of these that I know of. There's probably more, and they take up space from people who have actually put effort into a proper game. There will be decent games that will just get swallowed under this filth. And this is where Steam definitely should step in and kick these devs and kick these games. Because they're not games. They're straight up asset flips that have been made by somebody else. And it's not illegal what they're doing, but it's morally questionable, isn't it, really? And it's a bit scammy. Because you're charging people, they're charging money for all of them. For something they haven't even made. They've just made a logo and added some shit stock music. I'm sure it's stock music. So, yeah. I mean, you've seen enough on this trailer, this boring trailer, and this is the asset flip one. It's just against bots. So, let's go and look at some of the other pages now, shall we? Here we are with SurvivalZ Battlegrounds. Now, I thought I'd show you this one first, because despite not having the, well, the gay theme, I don't know why I'm calling it that, but what else do I call it? This is the most blatant, just straight up rip of it, because it's almost called the same thing. As you can see from the trailer, it looks identical, developed by Kickless Game, whoever they are. Have they developed anything else? Yes, they've developed SurvivalZ, so they even asset flipped the original UnitZ, these guys, so they are the worst of the worst. Game's still up on Steam, oh, and it's still in early access. What an absolute surprise. At least that one's got mixed reviews, Jesus Christ. And something else, probably an asset flip. SurvivalZ Battlegrounds, Battle Simulator. So they make, oh my god, but that's got mostly positive. Raise your standards, people on Steam. I know it's hard to know if stuff is an asset flip. Maybe you can report the games. Honestly, I think you should be reporting these. But we'll quickly look at a few screenshots for this one. So there we go, that's that. It looks the same. Let's look at one of the gay ones now, shall we? Oh, here we are with the Gay Battlegrounds, guys. 8th of July release. Very similar trailer, but look what they've added. Other than their lovely logo there that says Gay Battlegrounds. Oh, look, and they've put them in poses as well, because look, gay people love bumming. Oh, bumming. Oh, it's cringy, isn't it? Yeah, they've added a little gay rainbow bar at the bottom. But it's the same game, exact same game. But they're in early access. Let's check, shall we, what they say. We have much to do. The game lacks many characters and maps. In the game, not all the things we like. Oh, this is what gets me angry, is that they say this like they made the original stuff. We are going to add new characters, lesbians, trans. How will you get that across in the game? I bet they'll give them coloured shirts, won't they? Or maybe like ridiculous S&M outfits, because all gay people wear those. Or maybe pink, who knows? So yeah, they're not going to add any of this. They'll probably just change their developer name and release it as someone else. The Royal Battle is now also for the gay community. There's this joke as well that pops up that like, because gay people can't play normal games, or maybe they don't want to because they can only play games with gay people in them. That's kind of fueled by the other side that wants diversity all over the place. So, play alone with gay bots, and there'll be reviews in the review section for these games saying, oh, this game turned me gay, lol, the gayest game. But anyway, yeah, all saved players are gays, as a bunch of first-class gays can withstand and kill their fellow. It's just gibberish. Like, it's not satirizing anything, is it? Because there's nothing like this in reality, and gay people aren't. It's basically treating gay people like a meme. Anyway, so yeah, Gay Battlegrounds, that was that. Here we are, here's the game I bought with actual money. I think I'm going to use their terrible music, actually, for the whole video. Because it kind of makes me sick, and I want it to make you sick as well. So yeah, here's the dev here. This guy hasn't made anything else. I also like on Steam how you seem to be able to just pick any name, development name. It doesn't really matter. You probably don't even need to have a registered company or anything like that. especially not in Russia. So anyway, Dan, oh look, we've got a raving Pepe the Frog. At least I assume it's Pepe. In this game, you will take part in the intergalactic war between Russia and LGBT. LGBT, that's a thing. That's a thing I've heard of. It's weird and different. Oh, you know, I get annoyed by overly sensitive people, but I really don't understand what the joke is here. It is literally just gay LOL, isn't it? Which is, you know, that's baby humour. That's pathetic. And it has nothing to do with the game. So yeah, this was released 20th of July. But yeah, so not in early access, this one. Same trailer. Let's go look at the next. Last but not least, LGBT Battlegrounds. They have a nice rainbow flag on their video. Oh, the very loud plane starts off this one. As you can see, identical. But they've spun around a bit on their trailer, changed it up slightly. Even the trailers are low effort. Let's look at a screenshot. Oh. Is it the same game? This one doesn't even have the little health bar changed. So we're back to lazy again with this one. 13th of June. The other one was, I think, released in July, so maybe it took the developers, even though they're different developers, maybe it took them that long, a month, to create a coloured bar at the bottom of their game. What's the early access say for this piece of shit? We have much to do. The game, so it's basically it's not word for word the same, but it's very similar. After exiting early access, the price will increase about 5 times. It's also possible the price will rise during development. No chance, because no one's going to play it. Oh, and yeah, look, this one, nearly 5,000 achievements. I think it's because these devs have, I say developers, they're not developers, they're asset flippers, they're hacks. Yeah, they've created some other games, look. Created some other games. They've ripped off some other games. There you go. There's a few. Yeah, it's shocking. I'm going to be refunding this one. I'll be pointing out to Steam on my refund anyway that there's 3 identical games. Because when people were crying out that Steam's decision to basically let everything up was a good decision for free speech, did they want just copies of the same game? Millions of copies? Tens of copies of the same game? I don't think even the most, you know, stringent free speech advocate, I mean, you can't want that, surely. You surely want some quality control, some QA on that. Steam to just go, hang on, we only need one of these shit asset flipped games that nobody's even playing. I mean, this one got 160 positive reviews, and released recently it's 49 mixed. I assume that's because nobody's playing. Before, was it the achievement hunters? Is it all their mates? Is there a little group, like there used to be, for Steam Greenlight, where they kind of gave away free keys to basically vote up their game? Maybe there's a system in place for them to do reviews. Because I believe you can add cards, trading cards, if you get a certain number of reviews. So maybe that's their scam. Or the achievements, because people, you know, dumb rich kids who like achievements will pay 80p just to get some stupid achievements, some little rainbow flag achievements on their Steam profile, because it's the sad world that we live in. Here you go, look, funny. Well, at least he gave it a bloody negative. Oh, this is your level, people. This is where we'll leave it. The future of gaming. Shoot me. Shoot me in the head.